Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Purple Haze Podcast, guys. Welcome. I am your host and most lovely host of the best team in the league, the Vikings. I'm Isaac here. So basically today basically on Saturday it was day 4 of training camp, and day 5 was just an hour ago. Apparently stopped. So go over some news and notes. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button before we get into the video, and comment down below and smash that like button. So let's go ahead and go recap day 4, which was Saturday. Lewis Cine. So basically on day 4, Lewis Cine was balling out. He was impressive. Absolutely got a couple of interceptions, so that was pretty cool. And then the secondary as a whole in day 4 had a combined 4 interceptions in day 4. I believe one by Cine, I think one by Byron Murphy. I don't quite remember what the rest were, but all we know is they got 4 interceptions on that day 4. So the secondaries was absolutely sensational that day. So that was great. Competitor, and also it was a competitive kicking game as well by Greg Joseph and undrafted free agent Jack Podlesny. So that was good. They were basically doing like scrimmage. So on that day, Greg Joseph was 7 for 7, a perfect kicking game, and Podlesny was also perfect, who went 4 for 4. So it was a great day for kickers. It's good to see that they're working more on their kicks. I mean, Greg Joseph has been very good, and Podlesny is also making a name for himself. So quite impressive, but maybe not Podlesny yet. But I still think Greg Joseph should still be the outright starting kicker. And then also Justin Jefferson putting on a show on day 4. He's the best receiver. He absolutely did fantastic that day. I think he had that one great catch where he spun around a cornerback and then just caught it right at the back of the end zone. He made that look so easy. Of course it's Justin Jefferson. Obviously the best receiver right now. So, and also the reaction to the Kirk Cousins speech. I think it was Saturday's practice. From one thing, now my reaction to that is you cannot take away the leadership out of Kirk Cousins, whether you hate him or whether you actually really like him. Even though maybe he sometimes can be annoying, but the one thing you cannot take away is the leadership from this dude. He is a great leader. You can see it in his voice, and he really meant all the things. I'm not sure if it was all about about friendships or something, or like relationships with one another, or just learning from mistakes. But you know what though? I was not able to hear it, but Cousins, he's a good speaker, no doubt, but you know what? Props to him for that speech. I absolutely give him a clap for that. And on Sunday, we all know that Danielle Hunter signed a 1-year, $20 million deal. So, people are not as happy, basically, because they want to get more draft picks. We want to get more younger players. We need veterans in the front, so I am all good for this. So, 1 year is absolutely not bad. Okay, we're going to see what he does in 1 year, and then maybe if he improves or if he downgrades, then we might as well trade him for draft picks. I'm not upset that we didn't get draft picks or he came empty, but just Danielle Hunter. So, I'm excited to see what Danielle Hunter So we'll see what happens. And then on day 5, which just happened, they had their first padded practice in this for this year. So Cousins, he went off to a rough. He was off to a rough start for week 2. I mean, he threw a really bad pass to T.J. Hawkinson for, I believe, one play. I mean, he was a little bit off, but it's okay. I'm not going to eat his lunch. It's just practice. And then the Vikings ramped up their pressure looks and turned their blitzes up a degree. I mean, they were getting after. So they absolutely had a good day on day 5. You could tell for the front, not just for the safeties, which we have been seeing, but from the front. That's amazing to see as well. I mean, basically, if you can get aggressive, that's good. I mean, that's what Brian Flores' philosophy is: not to be reckless, but be aggressive enough. So I absolutely love seeing that the defense is just absolutely looking very good so far. I mean, this first 5 practices, they've looked great under Brian Flores. You could tell that these guys are absolutely getting a shot and they're doing great. So, absolutely outstanding. And also on day 5, it was also a competitive one-on-one situations between receivers and cornerbacks. I mean, absolutely amazing. Gotta hand it to them. I mean, especially against, and what's really intriguing, basically battle that just no doubt keeps getting better and better, is Jordan Addison and Mekhi Blackmon. Both Jordan Addison had a catch and Mekhi Blackmon had a breakup. I mean, Mekhi Blackmon, they're getting better. They're just playing off of each other because they know each other so well. But, I think it's entertaining to see the both of them battle it out on one-on-ones. So it is really good to see that. And Justin Jefferson caught a pass off of Byron Murphy. And how about Tristan Jackson? He pulled an insane one-handed catch against Joejuan Williams. Dude, that was absolutely amazing. That was a good catch, though, but it was not like one of those Buffalo Bills Jefferson catches. No. But it was very good, though. It was really good. So, Tristan Jackson absolutely earned a lot of points from that. So, he had a good day, and that catch basically says everything. And also, Addison was amazing, too, as well. Basically, deep in the red zone, he was absolutely fantastic. He caught a very good touchdown pass off of Lewis Cine. He absolutely tricked him. Which Lewis Cine was a little off in day 5, but it's just practice. Like I said, it's just practice. So, Jordan Addison, and also got a catch off of Mekhi Blackmon, too, as well, like I said earlier. And also, running backs had a pretty good day, especially Ty Chandler and DeWayne McBride. They were basically doing, from what I've seen, they were doing like running backs and linebacker situation. It's like running backs running routes against the linebackers. So basically, I believe Ty Chandler caught a couple of passes, and DeWayne McBride caught a couple of passes as well. So the running backs were not too shabby. So, we could absolutely have a big fight over Ty Chandler and DeWayne McBride. Not sure about Kenny Wangu. Maybe he could be, a running back. I don't know, but I think maybe the battle should be between Ty Chandler and DeWayne McBride. So basically my initial thoughts, what I find more impressive so far is the defense. I think the defense is going to be at least a top 10 because of the way that they're playing. They're playing competitive. It doesn't matter if they're like big names like Byron Murphy, Harrison Smith. They don't have big names, but I think they do. but I think they can really play defense really solid. I mean, sure, but I sure people can call me out and say, "Oh, well, they don't have much talent. They're not really going to be it." I think it's going to be a top 10. They are looking outstanding from training camp. And I absolutely love to see it with Brian Flores. Thank God for that. So, anyway, so we'll probably get back Wednesday. Not sure. I think we have another training camp. I don't know. So, anyways, so that'll be it. So, thank you guys so much for watching this, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, smash that like button if you haven't, and make sure you comment down below. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you then.